We're seeing 2015 out with a bang, and they don't get much bigger than Leonardo. Dom catches up with the megastar.
Plus, she's the Kiwi kicking goals in Hollywood. I chat to Anna Paquin about movies and motherhood.
This is my Ramsey T-Rex/Mummy action figure.
And singing carols with Samantha Jade. I get into the Christmas spirit with the Aussie pop princess. That's coming up and so much more on The Hype. Hey guys, I'm Ksenia Lukic and welcome to The Hype. It's our last episode for the year, so we're getting into the Christmas spirit and we have a show jam-packed with lots of goodies. The holiday season always means big blockbuster movies, from Star Wars to The Revenant to The Good Dinosaur. We have got you covered. But first, let's check in with my co-host Dominic Bowden in LA. Hello, Dominic. Merry Christmas, buddy. It's kind of hard to believe that it's that time of year already, and you've got an extra special Christmas present for us.
Yes, Ksenia, I tell you, it is one very big Merry Christmas from me. I managed to land some one-on-one time with the biggest star in Hollywood. Did someone say Leonardo DiCaprio? The acting great has been generating so much Oscar buzz for his new film, The Revenant. The word on the street, 2016, will finally be his year. Leo went through hell to play the part, battling sub-zero conditions and even having to spend the night in an animal carcass. Sounds pretty brutal, and here's what the man himself had to say.
Incredible movie, but I want some insight into the bear scene, like logistics, the challenges of bringing that scene to life.
To accomplish it was, 100 different, real bear attacks that we watched. It involved hundreds and hundreds of crew members to accomplish what I feel is a very revolutionary cinematic experience, and something very groundbreaking that Alejandro has achieved, because you feel the intimacy, where you feel the breath of the animal, the blood and the sweat. You almost, it arises other senses within you, because it's the moments where things aren't actually happening, where violence isn't occurring, that become the most intense.
I thought of your mum when I watched this. Was she okay with all this craziness? I mean, did you ring her up and be like, oh my gosh, Mum, this is intense to watch?
She knew what I was signing up for. I knew what I was signing up for. Of course, the logistics of being in nature like that, the changing weather patterns, the shutting down of production because of unprecedented climate conditions. And we were doing a film about nature, and nature was giving us messages.
You obviously killed it. I think Leo did a great job. You were front and center for it. Did it feel like a special performance from Leo when you were in the thick of it?
He's a tremendous team player, you know what I mean? He's a friend of mine, and I love his gift and his abilities, and it was just fantastic to see him working on multiple levels.
It was almost like going on a year-long camping adventure with this director and reliving a man's journey of survival with all the chips stacked against him.
If you got dropped into the middle of the New Zealand or Australian wilderness with a broken leg, how'd you go?
I'd find a hobbit in New Zealand, if I could, and stay in his house till my leg healed. And out here, I don't know. You'd crawl around for a while, and then try and find a road, and if not, you know what I mean, I think of the quickest way to perish.
You'd eat kangaroo and sheep?
Not out in Canada, you wouldn't. No, you'd have no joy trying to find, unless you broke into a zoo, in which case there would be no need to eat a kangaroo.
I certainly wouldn't be able to do what Hugh Glass did, or Nora Bear Grylls or anything like that. It's amazing to have retraced the footsteps of people that have endured conditions like this, because you really understand how resilient we are as a species. So many films that I've done that I thought people would love or wouldn't like have been the exact opposite experience. I have no understanding, ultimately, of what people will like or what they don't. All I know is I'm going to give everything I can when I'm there.
I ain't afraid to die anymore. I've done it already.
Oh, Dominic, I've got to say, I'm super jealous. That must have been quite the experience sitting down with Leo.
Yeah, I tell you, it sure was, Ksenia. Very cool guy. And I tell you, I was a little starstruck myself. The Revenant was an amazing film and definitely one to catch this holiday. But Leo, of course, is not the only celebrity I caught up with. I'll be back later to share my chat with Anna Paquin. But first, Ksenia, I know that Star Wars fever has hit Sydney this week, and I heard that someone got their fangirl on.
Dom, I don't know about that. The force is not so strong with me. But one thing's for sure, Sydney was buzzing with Star Wars mania this week. It's the film everyone is talking about, and 30 years after Return of the Jedi, Han Solo and Princess Leia are back with The Force Awakens. The hype around this movie has been huge, guys, and there are predictions that it's going to crack $1 billion at the box office. So I hit the red carpet for the star-studded Australian premiere.
You were in the original Star Wars. How's it feel being back here after all that time?
I thought it was really interesting. For me, it was always surreal, but seeing my childhood heroes, Chewbacca, C-3PO, and then, having people like Samuel L. Jackson turn up and just wow the crew, I thought it was fantastic.
Oh, it's game on here. Go, watch out.
Oh, gosh, here we go.
God, step aside.
Are you a big Star Wars fan?
Oh, absolutely. Proud Darth Vader sock wearing. Rest in peace, Anakin. Get him.
Oh, my God. Are you a bit of a nerd under all that beautiful face? Yes.
You got to study. I went real deep, so I'm pretty much a Jedi now.
Princess Leia has one of the most iconic hairstyles, but I'm sure it's one that she probably has regretted years later. How many hairstyles that you look back on and go, what was I thinking?
I had these things called hot rods. Your hair would go all perm-like and frizzy. It looked hideous, but I thought it was amazing at the time.
Oh, I had a bit of a man bun at one point, like half man bun. It had like a little fountain. That wasn't the best idea. If you imagine this.
Most of my career, I had a mullet in the 80s.
For her, I suppose she was picking up satellite with those dishes.
If I had long hair, I totally would have rocked the little side buns.
Me too. I did attempt it, but I looked more like a little Peggy Sue or something. It didn't look good.
You would rock a Princess Leia look.
Yes, there was a famous band called the Flock of Seagulls where the lead singer used to have a long, blonde, straight fringe. Not good. Not good.
My afro, I don't know what I was thinking because I have a round face. And I actually wasn't that fat back then. Just because of my afro and my round face, I looked heaps fatter. It had to go.
If you guys were stuck on an intergalactic flight, who would you want to be stuck with?
It would have to be Carrie Fisher because she is as mad as a cut snake, but she is as funny as heck, and there's no editing with her.
Beyonce?
Kanye West, because his opinion would be very, very unique.
Like, I'm God.
Yeah, I'm God. Hey, Tim, I created this.
You need to have Han on your side. He'll smuggle you anywhere. Came out wrong, but you know what I mean.
I would be with someone who can cook bread and butter pudding.
Oprah.
Oh, that was good. I would say Will Ferrell.
You know better than anyone how to do a Chewbacca impression, I'm sure.
Chewbacca's like the big hairy one.
Look at this. Can I?
Wait, that's Yoda.
See, it's terrible.
I sound hungry.
My Chewie sometimes goes into Tusken Raider sand person, but I'll try my best.
It's very kind of... I can't. Please don't play that. And a force choke.
The force is strong with this one. It takes practice and, it does help to be hairy too.
How good are those Chewie impressions, guys? Up next, we're heading back to LA where Dominic has all the headlines of the week, including Eva Longoria's exciting Christmas news. Plus, from True Blood to T-Rex, Dom catches up with the Kiwi star who's gone all Disney on us. And hitting the high notes with Samantha Jade, I get into the festive spirit with the pop star. That's all still to come on The Hype.